Thank you so much for joining me today for the Path of Ascension Humility Guides with the Disciple of Humility. We'll be working on Mikanikos today. We'll be doing Kalisthene. You come over here to the Soul Mirror, you come down there to Humility. We, of course, will be choosing Mikanikos. So you come over here. And for this, we do have to take the Herald's foot pads to be able to break the chains. And, of course, we will be taking the Charm of Focus because this will allow us to generate resources, and it allows us pretty much to be able to get back in, especially when she enrages. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And so for this fight, the way Kalisthene works is she has 3 abilities. The first one is Tethering Spear. She will throw a spear to your location indicated by a gray swirl under your feet. You just want to move out of that because when it hits, it will start drawing you in. And if you stand in it, you take damage and you will be massively slowed, so getting out of it is very hard. Your best bet is to move away from it as best as you can, so that way it will drag you back to it. Try to get the second one so that way they even out. You can even take it where it pins you against the wall, so that way it doesn't drag you back to it. And then that way you even out once you have the second one. Her second ability is Ascended Barrage. She will fly up into the air and she'll start summoning spears around her. At this point, she will chuck them at you in an area about this size. They kind of cover each other, so you just want to move around, kite around it, do whatever you need to not get hit. And then the third ability is she does do a leap to you. She'll fly up slightly in the air. You'll get a blue swirl under your feet. Just move away from that. And when she hits, you can move back and continue damaging her. So we did take the Herald's foot pads because we need to be able to break the chains. In this, she will do 4 of them before her Ascended Barrage. So if you can, make sure to break it when you're at the 3, so you only end up with 1. If you have low energy, you can also do high-tech relocation after the second one. So that way the third technically hits Mikanikos instead of Braun, and you can snap it, and then when she does her third, you can just break all 3. You can run past her, do some quick damage. Now for Braun, his mechanic is as he attacks, he creates energy spheres around him. So you can see that there's an energy sphere. You'd pick that up to regain energy because his abilities use energy as you go. And as you do damage, as long as you maintain energy above 0, you start stacking Combat Flow State, which is haste, and it stacks 2 times up to 99 times. So you want to make sure to stack that as best you can. You don't want to ever go below it. We probably honestly won't make the timer. A lot of these fights are very close and tight. And once that happens, what we're going to do is we're going to use our abilities as Mikanikos. We'll use his dash, which is his number 1, and his plumage, which is number 2, which is a reduction of 90 damage. So you can actually absorb a lot of the damage, even in her enrage, to run around, get orbs, get back in Braun, do some damage, get kicked out, run around, get some more orbs, get back in Braun, and it constantly resets it. So it's a constant flow of just getting in and out. It makes it really easy. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ring the bell, and just like you, make sure to do the same. And leave a like, leave a comment. Make sure to follow me on Twitch or on YouTube. You can find me on Twitch under the_Dab86. So here we go. And we do have our braziers lit. But for this, honestly, all you really need is your regeneration charm. I tested in the PTR. There was really no need for anything. And don't make any charms of Discord. They're completely worthless. Absolutely worthless. It does 55 damage. Extremely low chance to proc. You're just better off not doing it. Just don't get hit by his. Otherwise, yep. Now we break it. We're going to run through her, continuing doing our damage. Oh yeah, let's see. Wait for it. There it is. We're going to do a wide circle. And there is Kalisthene. Got a little ugly on the end there. I didn't mean to make some of those mistakes that I made. But just DPS her, do what you need to do, collect the orbs. All you really need is the generation, and then you can snag some energy, get right back in left and right, and get through her in rage.